Hi everybody, I'm back. Now if you look around me, you'll see that I am back in my Ohio kitchen and I am super thrilled to be here today with you. I've got a delicious dish that I'm going to prepare for you today, and that is tuna enchiladas. I first had this dish in the beautiful city of Monclova, Mexico many years ago. Many of you may not like tuna and you're thinking that this is a tuna fishy dish, and it's not. The tuna just blends in beautifully with the rest of the ingredients. And today I'm going to show you how I make it, step by step. Let's get started. I've got all my ingredients to make my delicious sauce. I've got 5 Roma tomatoes, and I'm going to put them into my blender fresh, just like this. Now usually I roast them because I like the roasted flavor, but with this sauce you don't have to do that. You can put them in like this. So this is the last of my tomatoes. I've got them into my blender, and I've got 3 Serrano peppers. See? I'm just gonna cut them up into pieces like this, and I'm gonna throw them in. Be careful not to touch your eyes after you do this. So now that I have my Serrano peppers nice and cut up and in my blender, I'm gonna add my onion. This is 1/4 of a small onion. See? And I cut it up just into nice big chunks. I've got 2 garlic cloves. I'm gonna put them in there. And I have 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. I'm gonna put it into my blender. See? I'm gonna add some salt. You can add as much as you want. Now you don't wanna put a lot of oregano because you don't want it to be too strong. Or you can leave it out. Now I've got some soy sauce. I'm gonna put a teaspoon of soy sauce. This is gonna mix in with the sauce, and it's just gonna make it so super smooth. And I have some Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of it too. Now the soy sauce and the Worcestershire sauce together make this sauce so smooth and delicious. I'm gonna add my water. And that's good. Now I'm gonna blend it. Just like that. I'm gonna clean up my area and take this to the stove. So I'm gonna be using this stainless steel skillet, and I've got my heat set on about medium. I'm gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and now I'm gonna add my onions. See, I've cut them up a little julienne style. I like to put in my onions like this because I like to give my sauce some texture. See? So I'm just gonna move these around until they just get a little translucent. So now that my onions are slightly translucent, I'm gonna add my blender mixture. Oh, this smells so good. See? Now as it starts to get hot, it starts to get redder and redder. Tomatoes always look like this when you blend them in the blender. But as they start to cook, they start to darken, and then you'll see this sauce get a little bit more red. So now that I've mixed it in together really good like this, I'm gonna replace my lid, and I'm gonna lower the temperature to low, and I'm gonna let it simmer until I'm ready to use it, just like that. So I'm gonna be using this small stainless steel skillet, and I've got about 1/2 cup of cooking oil in here, and it's nice and hot. Now this is gonna be quick. I've got 1 corn tortilla, and I'm gonna put it in here, and you wanna do it quickly. You just want to get that corn flavor out of this tortilla. See? You can warm them up in the microwave if you want, or up here on your stovetop on a griddle, but the oil just brings out the flavor of the corn. See? Just like this. You don't want them to get crispy. You want them nice and soft, so it's gonna be in and out, just like this. And I'm gonna continue the process until I have them all done. So I've got all my ingredients ready. I'm gonna start by preparing my filling and assembling my enchiladas. My sauce is ready and it's nice and hot. My tortillas, I removed the excess oil with some paper towels, see? Now in this bowl, I have 3 5-ounce cans of tuna packed in oil. I use Starkist, but you can use any brand that you want. I just usually go for this one because I'm used to it. And the reason I'm using tuna packed in oil is because it's not as tuna fishy as the one packed in water. See, but that's my opinion. You can use the one in oil or the one in water, whatever you like. I've got 1 cup of freshly grated cheddar cheese. I'm gonna put it into my tuna. See, now I drained the tuna really well. You don't want it real oily because then it's gonna be seeping out of your enchilada. So drain it really well. And I've got 5 small green onions, finely chopped. And I'm gonna put it in here. Now I'm gonna mix it up together. This is gonna be a fantastic filling. See, these are gonna be delicious. Now I'm gonna be using my boat plates, these right here. Now the reason I like these is because once you have them all set up in here, it's ready to serve. But you can put them in a casserole dish if you want. It works well like that too. And I'm gonna start out with my sauce. See, like this. And I'm gonna fill my enchilada. Now you can use as much as you want. Then I'm gonna roll it up. And I'm gonna put one right here. See, just like that. Now I'm gonna fill another one. I like to fill them with a pretty good amount so they'll be nice and hearty. Put them in your plate with a seam side down. So here they are. Now I'm gonna put some more sauce on top. Oh, look at this sauce. See? So now I've got some slices of tomato. Like this. And I'm gonna top it with some finely shredded cheddar cheese. You can use any kind of cheese that you want. This is so good with this dish. And here's one. Now I'm gonna prepare another one. Just the same. Here are my tomatoes. I'm gonna top it with cheese. So here they are, ready to go. I made an extra boat for one of our neighbors. I've got my oven set at 350 degrees and I'm gonna put them in the center of the oven for about 25 minutes or just until they get nice and bubbly and nice and hot from the inside. So here they are. It was about 23 minutes and they are perfect. Look at this. Got some guacamole right here. See, this is a perfect side dish. And I have some refried beans. Now it's time for the taste test. They're nice and hot. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my gosh. Super, super delicious. Now, if you've ever made tuna enchiladas, let me know how you made yours. These are my tuna enchiladas. And if you like my video, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment and tell me what you think. Thank you.